Welcome to a theater in the forest. I just wanted to let you guys know that somebody from China told me that a lot of the companies, the manufacturing companies, are going to Vietnam because they can't afford to stay in China right now. These are a lot of international companies that are doing this. Labor is like 20% cheaper in Vietnam, so like the manufacturing companies can't afford to um, really stay in China for much longer. They're barely holding on right now, and they're cutting off all the employees' bonuses just to be able to survive, and they will eventually all go to Vietnam within the next year or two, max. And a lot of international companies in that were in China have already switched over to Vietnam, and some are like slowly transitioning. But yeah, that's the future of China right now. And that's like the manufacturing of electronics, like to make laptops and stuff. So yeah, they're going over to Vietnam, and there might be a huge market in Vietnam soon. So yeah. What else did I want to say? So the reason this is happening is because of the tariffs. So he told me that in general, companies make about 10% profit. At the end of the day, when all their expenses are accounted for and all that, so they make about 10% profit. And if the tariffs increase by 10%, they're losing their profits, right? But the tariffs have increased by about 25% now. So they started when Trump was in power, and Biden continued it as well. So yeah, basically, China's being hit right now. Chinese companies that are operating in China, or even international companies that are operating in China, are being hit right now because of the tariffs. And so if China wants to export their products to the US, they have to pay 25%. So I do think it's a good idea that China, a communist country, doesn't have a full monopoly on our manufacturing products. So I do think it is a good thing, but of course, regular people like you and I do have to suffer for it, right? Regular people like you and I in China, that is, right? It does look like a lot of Chinese people will move to Vietnam, especially if that's the trade that they're in. The person that I spoke to will also go to Vietnam uh, if if things continue the way they're going right now. So yeah, and another thing, like in order to get into high school in China, you have to pass a test, and if you fail it, you can't go to high school. This is high school we're talking about. So basically, if you don't pass that test, you don't get to go to high school, and you can't continue your studies. So you're forced to go to trade school, and then you can only end up working in a factory. But if there are no factories, or if all business goes to Vietnam, then I don't know what the future of that is. Like, they'll probably, I don't know, end up working in Vietnam, or whatever's left of the manufacturing companies in China. They might work at a much lower salary. So yeah, the right to education isn't even given in China. Guys, this is in Courtney, Miracle Beach. Nice mountain range all along here. Looks like it ends there. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.